question. I wanted to bring something up too. So a lot of people don't know you're Puerto Rican, right? So
Yeah.
what's funny? I took a class in college. It was called uh, Latinos in U.S. communities. That was the name of the class, and I learned about Puerto Ricans that were getting a job opportunity in Hawaii, and on along the way they made three pit stops from Puerto Rico on boat. They went for, I believe it was Texas or Louisiana. I'm not sure. Some just decided to stay there, and the rest went to Northern California. Some just decided to stay there, and then the rest out of there went to Hawaii. So I actually learned about your family, your people, how they ended up in Northern California, and now we have a relationship. So I learned about your people in college, and another thing, there's like a rivalry between Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. That's just through baseball, politics.
Oh,
It,
baseball. Let's
it's
go.
just it's just a big rivalry, and it's cool to see that you being Puerto Rican, being a key player into helping Dominican boxing out. I don't know why I just said that, but I just remember learning about how your people ended up in Northern California. At least to my knowledge, that's what I learned. Correct me if I'm wrong. If there's a different reason or how they got there, please correct me. But
No, my mom's family in Northern California, there's a lot of agriculture, obviously. And so, even me, I used to pick fruit in the fields as a kid.
really,
Yeah. So, um, and that was a big part of the Bay Area is now known as the technology capital of the world, Silicon Valley, San Jose, where I'm from, is Silicon Valley. But when we were growing up in kids, we were the agricultural capital of the world. Apricots and strawberries and Watsonville and things of that nature. And that's what's funny too. Here's a quick story for you. I used to run the PAL program in San Jose with the amateur program, and Eddie Reynoso, okay, Chapo, the father, who's the one that started Canelo, and had Oscar Laros. I go back to those days with Oscar Laros. He actually ran a lot of the amateur kids in Watsonville 40 minutes from us, right? So that's how long ago I've been coaching, even in these days, just to let people know. So when they start saying, "Oh, you know how the people try to do it, and they try to dismay you and this and that," talk to Chapo Reynoso about me too. Yeah, I've been around a long, long, long time. And then, but he was at, it's funny. He was out there actually too from Mexico. Came up to Watsonville because he used to pick strawberries,
wow.
right? So that tells you, kind of the upbringing where I'm from, the hard work ethic and stuff like that. So to me, when I see a Carlos Adames, an Alberto Puello, a Hector Luis Garcia, I know what it's like to come from poverty and poor families and having to pick fruit and make your way up and being around that. You know what I mean? So that's why to me, it's not just about this guy's a Dominican, this guy's a Puerto Rican, we're all human beings. We're all, to me, from the good Lord Jesus Christ. And at the end of the day, everybody's just trying to provide for their family and do the best that they can to put food on the table and give their kids and their family a better life than they had.
No, no, for sure, and you definitely have helped put them in position to do that, and and it, I'm sure whatever you lost out on some of the fighters, but that doesn't mean look you lose them and then look boom you get Luis Nunez, another Dominican, and I'm sure there's other Dominicans that have seen the work you've done, and through my channel know your history and may want to go there. So, hey, good luck with
We're
everything.
here, man. The gym's always open. The doors are always open to the Dominicans, the Puerto Ricans. Let's get it, baby.
For sure, for sure. I'll be there. I'll be there always to document it. Anytime I go to Vegas. I don't know if you remember last time I came straight
I,
from the
I don't know.
airport.
Can I say this because you're a journalist? You're my guy. I don't care what nobody's gonna say. I don't know if I can say that. Should I
You
say it
can, you
on
can.
there? It might, if it makes it a little biased or whatever. But I know you're a journalist. You got to do your job. You call it like you see it. You may say, and we've had talks before. You're like, Bob, I think your guy could have did a little better here, a little better there. So you an honest journalist down the line, but you still my guy no matter what.
Nah, for sure, for sure. Again, I pride myself on always trying to be honest with people. You know,
Yeah,
even if the
that's the way it's
criticism
got to
is
be.
harsh.
You got to take the good with the bad. That's what comes with this sport, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I pride myself in that, but again, same thing. You know, I try my best to be unbiased, but Bob is my guy. Always been welcoming me into his gym, and you know, anytime I hit him up for an interview, he's look now it's early in the morning over there. Boom, next day after a big fight, he's giving me the. Have you done any other interviews? I know at the press conference. I'm talking about.
No, I didn't even do the press conference. I left out of the press conference, man. I was just so happy for Barrios. And after the fight, we didn't even do the press conference. I was just so happy for him.
Yeah,
And we just came back to the hotel and just, kind of celebrated a little bit with him and his family because, like I said, there was a chip on that shoulder. We started off at almost a 7-1 or a 6-1 underdog. So we had a chip on our shoulder. We had something we had to prove, and we got the job done and did it.